All right, so we got the Breanna Stewart play from WNBA Finals Game 5. Obviously, there's been a lot of discussion about this play. LeBron James, tweeted out that, this is obviously not a foul. Reddit up in arms. There's YouTube videos right now just saying how the whole WNBA Finals is rigged. And I think, since this is focused on this particular play, I just kind of wanted to go and point out some of the nuance that people are missing. So let's watch the play.
The rookie will trigger in.
Got that at half speed.
6.3 on the clock. They added a little time. New York down 2. Championship in the balance. Phoebish gets it in.
All right, so we got to stop here, right? So this is actually a foul right here. So that looks like McBride. She's not looking at the ball. She is definitely looking just at Breanna, right? And she actually two-hand checks her while Breanna catches the ball. So let's look at it again.
Rookie will trigger
All right,
in.
we're going to slow it down as we get close.
On the clock. They added a little time. New York down 2. Championship in the balance. Phoebish.
All right, so here comes McBride just looking at Breanna. Boom, two hands, right? Two hands, checks her. Right, so what does this cause Breanna to do, right? She totally fumbles the ball. Again, internet going crazy on that this is the travel. No, first of all, she gets fouled, so that should be 2 free throws right there, regardless of the next, happenings here, right? But she obviously gets fouled. She doesn't have possession of the ball, so she's not traveling here. That's ridiculous. Let's watch.
Stewart catches, leads, can't hit, but a foul. And Breanna Stewart.
All right, so we see here she's driving in. She's getting some body contact, and at first glance, it looks like she's not touched at all in the replay.
Breanna Stewart a touch. She comes in.
Some body contact doesn't look like she's touched at all, right? That's the complaint.
And Minnesota might challenge that.
And as I kept watching these replays, I'll pause here for a second. I wanted to see who made the call for the foul, right? Who might have been in position. And we're going to find out that the person who made the foul call is absolutely in perfect position to make this call. So with that said, let's just watch that one more time.
The balance. Phoebish gets it in to Stewart. Stewart catches, lead.
Boom. So this gentleman right here, number 9, makes the foul call, right? Absolutely perfect position where he's standing. He can see Breanna right here approximately. He can see whoever this other lady is here, right? So he can see basically when the two of them are coming in contact. So I just want to point out that this is the gentleman who makes the call. He's in perfect position. So let's keep going.
Can't hit, but a foul.
Screen to get Breanna Stewart a touch. She comes in.
All right, looks like no contact, right? That's the complaint. Let's keep looking.
Was that a foul?
They're going to challenge this.
Plays.
Yeah.
But that first one, this might see it again.
Hold on. Sorry.
We'll need to see more replays.
Yeah.
But that first one, this call might get overturned.
A shaky inbound. Ooh, I think she hits the left wrist of Stewart.
Okay. So Ryan Rucco just says there, from his view, he thinks that she hits the left wrist of Stewart, right? So let's just for a second assume that this is true. But we saw that first replay. The first replay doesn't look like it. It looks like she completely missed her.
Okay. I think we might see it again.
A certain team has the basketball rather than a jump.
Okay, and this replay is so critical here, right? So let's watch that again because that's the travel aspect here.
And that could determine whether or not a certain team has the basketball rather than a jump.
Okay, so here you can see, McBride is practically punching Breanna as she's catching the ball, right? She doesn't see where the ball is coming from. In the NFL, this is pass interference, right? So this starts, the foul is why she's still trying to gather to take a dribble into the paint. So again, I think the travel argument is ridiculous. All right, she hits her, bobble, bobble, bobble. Finally, she collects 1-2 into the, gather into the dribble. Boom. Right? Okay.
That angle doesn't look
Hard
like
to
it.
tell, yeah.
The other angle looked like she catches the arm of Stewart there.
That's actually a great angle. So let's watch that again. And it's really hard to see, so we do have to slow it down, right? So we're slowing down, okay? Let's try to zoom in. We're gonna watch her right hand, right? Okay. Right. Boom. See, that's where it's hitting. Look at Stewie's finger. Do you see Stewie's finger move? Stewie's finger moved. She clearly, now she hits hand. Hand is part of the ball, right? But you have to put it all into context, right? If you looked at that, she clearly hit Stewie's finger. Okay, you can see Stewie's finger pull. And I believe on the next replay, you're actually going to see Smith's hand kind of form a curve as if the curve of the ball, like just showing that she clearly hit her hand. Now, again, if you're number 9 ref here, it's possible you're hearing a smack. It looks like she's hitting the wrist, and you're obviously expecting contact where Smith is here, right? And again, you have a perfect angle. You're looking at it from the side, not even from here, right? So let's keep watching.
That looks clean. But obviously a massive call.
Slowing down.
Here's the one where it looks like maybe.
See? Hitting the ball, hitting the hand and the ball there, right? Okay, you see her hand start to curve? Smith's hand start to curve. It's clearly reflecting, right? That she did hit her hand in the ball. And again, from replay, what are you looking for here, right? So we're gonna kind of stop and just discuss this. Okay, so you're number 9, right? So you're the ref who's made this call. You're in perfect position. Why are you making the call? You see her hit her hand on the ball, and obviously she probably touched some of the wrist. What's in dispute is did she hit any of the wrist? And of course, the old adage that, hand is part of the ball, so it's not a foul, right? But as number 9, you're thinking there's a foul here, right? You've made the call. So when you go to replay, you're either A, seeing that she definitely hit her hand, so you're not going to overturn that, right? If she's hitting her hand close to the wrist area, part of the ball here, not enough evidence to overturn. If you go to the monitor and you see there's no contact on Breanna here on the hand or the wrist, then I think you have to overturn this, right? But keep in mind, he's in perfect position. He saw what he saw with the naked eye live, so he's either hearing a smack or again, seeing that she's hitting the wrist or what he thinks is her wrist, and he's confident enough to make the call. You go to the replay, there's not significant proof to overturn this. This is the correct call. And again, I think in the nuance here, we're ignoring the fact that McBride absolutely fouls her, checks her, without even looking where the ball is coming from to try to prevent her from getting the inbound. That is clear as day, right? Before this. When it gets to this point, I just, I think in the heat of the moment, it's obviously easy to draw these conclusions. But when you come back and look at this and really understand where the ref was and, the burden of proof to overturn, I think this is absolutely the correct call.